It's really weird because in one respect, it feels like Halloween should not be this soon, like it's just around the corner. But in another respect, it feels like this has been the longest year ever, and Halloween was like 17 years ago. And so it's all cuckoo bananas in my head right now, and I don't know how to square that. And yeah, we're doing some Halloween bath bombs today, but before I tell you about them, hello, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 200 of 365 days of soap, and we are rolling out the Halloween bath bombs. Now, they're not exactly the Halloween bath bombs, right? Because we've already done that with the Mary Sanderson and Sarah and Winnie things. Yes, these are actually just fun, cool surprises because after doing the Sanderson sisters bath bombs, we decided we really liked playing with things like glitter and spiders and all the things. So we're making just a batch of really fun, random bath bombs today, and they're going to be given out as freebies both in the shop and online for all customers between now and Halloween, assuming we still have any left. We'll see. So let's go watch Georgia May do some really weird, crazy stuff with bath bombs, and we can talk about it in the video. Halloween bath bomb day. So these bath bombs are just like super fun things. Every year we usually do a fun Halloween themed, whatever. And like last year or the year before, we did Night Before Christmas. And it was awesome. We had all kinds of cool bombs and stuff involved in that, and I loved it. But this year we are doing sort of kind of random spooky things. So a few, I guess it was just a few days ago, we did the rainbow cloud bomb things for T-Swizzle, right? And I showed you how to make those cool embeds there. So we're going to put some of those, we had some extra ones, so we're going to put some of those into the, pumpkins, and so that's a cool, fun surprise. You have this orange pumpkin that is scented with, pumpkin spice, and that's awesome. And when it blooms out in the tub, it's going to have a cool rainbow fizz that you weren't expecting. And so that's kind of the whole theme with the bath bombs for Halloween, really. And this bath bomb mixture is it my basic? Is it standard? I'm not sure if it's standard. Let me see. Yep, so this is just kind of standard batch, right? So 2 cups baking soda, 1/2 cup cornstarch, 1 cup citric acid placed in after all of the rest of the liquid ingredients have been incorporated, and a tablespoon of sunflower oil, and a tablespoon of water, and a tablespoon of whatever skin-safe essential oil or fragrance oil you are using. That is a really awesome bath bomb recipe that has been stable for, gosh, tens of thousands of people. Like, so many classes, so many bath bombs, so many people over the years. We use this recipe right here, and it's never, ever gone wrong. So, that's awesome. But yeah, so that is my favorite bath bomb recipe to use for molding like spherical bombs. And again, the best pro tip ever, you put your citric acid in last. Don't try to mess with it with the rest of the dry ingredients. It dries out the batch too fast if you do it that way, and then that's just not, it's not fun, because then you're stressed and like really working really fast, and I mean work fast with bath bombs in general, but just citric acid goes in last. So it gives you plenty of time to get your colors and everything. fully mixed in, and you're not having to feel like you're working against the drying of the batch, really. Now, for the rest of these, we're doing some other like spooky things here. You saw her putting just some actual dry colorants just directly into these little donut guys. Also fun. So you have an all white donut guy, and once it hits the colorant, once the water hits the colorant, these are water soluble colorants, it will start to bloom, and so it's like, oh wow, cool, spooky, or fun, or whatever. I don't really like Halloween, so I don't do anything with the super spooky stuff. I have had people message me over the years with pictures of like bath bombs with like bleeding shark mouths, or like Pennywise, and all manner of like gore or scary. That's not my style. And I think the biggest thing that you do or can do or should do in the anything that you do, really, any maker thing that you do, but especially within like the soaping world, is the best thing that you can do is not be disingenuous, right? And so I'm not really into the gore and the scary and all of the stuff, and so it wouldn't really translate well if I were to attempt to do something like that. And so I don't. When we do Halloween, it's fun stuff. It's campy stuff. It's not, scary stuff. So yeah, it's not exactly a spooky surprise. It's just a fun surprise, because Halloween for me, my favorite part of it is dressing up and pretending to be someone that you're not for a day, which is a lot of fun. And of course candy, because I like candy. And the last little bit of these are they're going to be, this beautiful dark blue awesomeness. But I think Georgia May's putting something fun in the inside of these ones, so it's not just the awesome dark blueness. It's, oh yeah, cool. So she's doing glitter. Now this glitter is a skin-safe glitter. It's biodegradable glitter, and it's actually mica, if I'm seeing this correctly. And it's dispersed in glycerin. Now, dispersing it in glycerin will allow it to help disperse in the water better. It's a nice trick if you don't want to use poly-80 in your bath bombs. Actually, I have created a blend that I use in my classes, and that works really well with the with like substituting for poly-80, and it's a really cool blend. But we're not using that right now. We're using glycerin. That is another way to do that, so it helps the micas disperse into the water a little bit better without any sort of, clumping and weirdness going on within, the water, really. So there's a fun tip. If you don't want to use poly-80, play with some glycerin and see what comes of that. Now, these guys will get set up overnight before we take them out of the silicone molds. I've noticed with tray molds, it actually takes quite a bit longer for them to firm up than a normal spherical mold. So they definitely sit in the molds until they are nice and hard, and we can take them out without any sort of damage. And of course, because it is Halloween, Georgia May is going to do some fun spooky stuff to some of them. And again, not spooky, not really spooky. It's not spooky, but it's the way I like doing Halloween. So it's fun, because Halloween is fun. And yeah, so she's going to do some cool stuff to some of them, and we'll check it all out, and that will be awesome. I love the Halloween bombs, because for like these with like the shaped stuff, I don't ever sell them. I just give them away in little packs and everything during the month of October to everybody that like places orders and stuff. And so they get just a little bit of extra fun to sort of celebrate the holiday, and that's cool. I love giving things away just in general though. So anytime that I have a reason to do it and I'm not just some weirdo that's just randomly giving things away, I'm all about it. So hooray, giveaways! And the unmolding. So these are the cute guys that we started first with. So they have the rainbow things in them, which are super awesome. And then there is the... Oh, what's going on there? Oh, they're still soft. Yeah, so that can happen when you unmold too quickly with the silicone molds. As I was saying, I have found that sometimes it takes a little bit longer for them to really firm up and harden up. But she noticed it, and so she's carefully taking them out of the mold now to make sure that we don't lose any of the cool detail on the faces. And the faces are super cute, so don't want to lose any of that detail for sure. And yeah, Those are adorable. So that orange spot in the middle will go away as soon as it's, you know, fully dry. It's just a little bit too damp still. And then with the rest of the bath bombs that she did, so she did the all white with the colors in it, and then the donuts, which that honestly, that's another reason why I love doing the giveaways and stuff, because when you start making just a mess of weird bath bombs that you want to put glitter and all the things into, you need to keep them in the molds for as long as you do, right? And so it's always one of those things where we never have quite enough molds, and so she loves that she loves that ghost. That's awesome. We never have quite enough molds, and so, you know, we just pull another mold of some type and can still turn it into something cool and fun that goes into, you know, a little pack or whatever. It's, you know, it's a donut, but look at that cute ghost. But she's going to turn it into something that's, you know, epic and a little bit spooky, and I think she's doing like a spider web or something for things like that. So yeah, so always have extra molds on hand, because as it always works out, there's always a little bit more bath bomb powder than what you necessarily expected, like literally all the time. That's how it always works out for me. And I like to keep an extra mold on hand to do other stuff with, because you never know. Same thing with soaping, actually. There are multiple molds that just kind of sit, and whenever we have a little bit extra batter that didn't make it into the pour, that couldn't fit in the mold, we do, you know, other stuff with it. And like, yeah, she's totally like spider webbing that. See? Ooh, spooky. Spider webs are spooky. Spider webs are annoying, is what spider webs are. This is one of the times of the year where I actually don't super mind all of the spider webs that seem to appear, you know, not even overnight, within like 30 minutes of leaving an area. Because I don't know what it is, but we have some big spiders up here. Spiders that I've never seen before in Colorado. And they weave webs really quickly. Like, I can be, you know, letting the dogs in, you know, at like 7 o'clock at night, right? And I will be out opening the dog run, you know, gate the next morning at like 6 a.m. to check their water and their food or whatever. And there's already a massive, intricate spider web with the world's giantest brown speckled looking. It's crazy. I don't know what to do with those. Spiders in general, I don't mind. But when I see them like that, I'm like, you might, are you going to kill me? Is that the whole goal of what you're doing here? Because it's right at eye level, right? You're walking out, and if you're not paying attention, there's a spider in your eyeball. And that sucks. But it's cute to have a spider webbed whatever bath bomb. That's fun. And then this guy's just going to be, you know, oozy and weird looking. And that's the one with all the glitter in it. So that's cool. I mean, all the donuts have the glitter in it. So that'll be fun. It's a cool surprise there. And yeah, like I said, for these bath bombs, we don't sell them. We just give them away. Everybody who places an order during October, they get little packs of bath bombs, of like Halloween themed bath bombs, whether they want them or not, really. And I, you know, it's all a thing. And because again, I love giving things away, and I love Halloween I love the season in general, because this is sort of the kickoff to giving things, right? I mean, if you think about it, even Halloween, like giving candy and doing the things, or it's the season of giving, and it actually starts with Halloween, and then all of the awesome, you know, giving thanks, and then all of the awesome giving things for Christmas, and it's all a thing. And so I start the giving, well, I mean, I do the giving year round, because my business, my financial person, aka Mr. Soap and Clay, says I like to make bad decisions. But you know, whatever, it all works out. We're all still happy and functioning and thriving. So, and I love what Georgia always does with the end of all of these. How are we going to arrange them? What will be the cutest way to do the thing? And she's always great at it. She's very, well, she's artistic. She's an artist. And so whenever I ask her to take pictures of things so I can put them on the website, her pictures are always 100% better than mine, because she has that cool eye and I do not. So that's another reason why I super appreciate her. And yeah, that is day 200 Halloween bath bombs. Awesome giveaways for all of my awesome sudsers. And they are adorable and filled with fun, you know, surprises. But these ones are really cool. I mean, they're like the coolest little. I was not expecting it with the glitter and all of the stuff. Georgia May had such a fun time doing these, and I am excited to, you know, just give them to people to spread the Halloween, you know, love. So if you are interested in the Halloween bath bombs, come into the shop or place an order online and you're going to get some. If you are interested in more soapy antics, subscribe to the channel, do the things, because that would be cool. I would love to have you as a subscriber, as a sudser. That would be sweet. For all of my existing sudsers, thank you so much for being around for another round of 365 days of soap. Today was a weird one. There's a lot of spooky gremlins going on in the soap shop right now, and I hope that we get a handle on that soon. It hasn't happened yet though, so you know, the rest of the week might be as weird. But again, thank you for joining me for another round of 365 days of soap. As always, I do appreciate you. I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye.